snow. So let's get in the mood, get a little music going here, and then we'll start the show. Thank you for joining me, DJ Wonder Chrissy, Land Cruiser Midwest, folks. We're doing live streams on a daily basis. We talk about a little bit of everything, but migrant mayhem is our main topic. We already did our migrant video for today. So today I'm going to talk about snow and maybe a little finance. As CD rates are starting to go back up a little bit. Good thing, but end of the month is what we'll find out what's really happening. So let me bring this music down and we'll start the show. We'll start the show here, and let me get something queued up for you. In case you didn't see, yesterday I released a video about snow and how much snow we got here. Let me cue it up a little bit and get it ready to go. Okay, so here we go. Let's see where we're at here. Gotta cue it up. Hope you're having a good weekend. It is Saturday. It is January the 13th. And I just finished shoveling snow. We had another 2 inches after like 8 inches yesterday. And let me get this ready to go here. Hopefully this is it. Let me get rid of that. This show is just so complex, I don't know what to do. So let's start this. This is the video I did yesterday about shoveling snow.
Here's Land Cruiser, a convertible, all bundled up for the winter.
You'll see how much snow that we really had, folks.
Here's the winter. We're not taking her out anytime soon.
Look at all that snow. There I am over there.
Travel is, and the temperatures are below freezing, right around 31 to some spots 33. It's still showing 33
actually,
at the
nice
airport.
weather, 33.
It feels like it's 20 degrees with those wind gusts, as
We're
we mentioned,
going into
around
the deep freeze
30,
today.
40 miles per hour. So a windy day
feel
today,
it already.
and even though we've had a lot of snow this morning, there's still a lot more to go as we get into this afternoon and this evening especially.
DJ Wonder Chrissy, and it is Friday, I think the 12th, around 11 o'clock. We got snow last night, started about 3 in the morning, and it's not supposed to stop until, tomorrow sometime, around this time, another 24 hours. So we got 8 inches here. Look at, that's a bush. Here's the car. So we got to sweep off the car. Now here's the hard part. You get down here, the snow plow leaves you a mess, a hot mess, and snow blowers have a hard time with this. You got to do a lot of this by hand. So I had 2.5 inches to do today. I got the snow blower out. This is the area where I spent 60% of my time. I had to do like 2 tamp downs to get through this snow plow ridge that was heavy and thick, and with a 1-stage blower, it only handles so much wetness. So I spent 60% of my time just working on maybe 2 feet of snow, and boy, it's Widowmaker snow, folks. I got a feeling there's some people that showed up at the hospital last couple of days after this snow. Everyone's out. You hear the snowblower over there, my neighbors. Here's the road. Snow plow should be by again soon. And that bush right there, I cleared it off yesterday, and today it's pretty much covered again.
continue to strengthen. So the first part of the storm system, the first half of the day today, low pressure is still southwest of us. It's across Missouri. The wind is out of the east, so we're getting the wind off the lake. So totals will be lower near the lake and along the lakefront as the water temperatures are still around the mid-30s or upper 30s over Lake Michigan. But more snow is filling in out to the southwest. Areas that had really intense snowfall and some heavy snowfall rates, 2 to 3 inches per hour at times, mainly in the western suburbs and now the northwestern suburbs. Getting some heavy snow in northern Cook County and southern Lake.
It's a winter wonderland there. Lots of fun, isn't it? There's people over there shoveling. 100,000 people without power in the suburbs of Chicago. See those branches, they get heavy in the power lines too, and they can come down. So yeah, look at that. Look at all that. It's starting to... So that's why you prepare, folks. That's why you need to be prepared no matter what's going on, whether it's a hurricane, a tornado, a heavy snowstorm like we got. You know, nature can do lots of havoc, and if you're not prepared, you're screwed. You are definitely screwed. It's like raining out now too. It's combination, and then as it hits the snow, it'll make it heavier, and there's where you get the Widowmaker. How's it going, Susie Q?
Good.
There's Susie Q. Check out her content, Susie Q Slots. She also has her own channel. If you do a search on channel Susie Q Slots, you'll find her stuff, and we're double posting a little bit on both channels, so you'll be able to follow her stuff and get it real easily, or you can find some of it on this channel too. Some tips for snow. Get yourself a snow blower, folks, if you get any type of snow. But that doesn't solve all your problems. It's still a hell of a athletic feat to maneuver that snow blower when the snow gets deep. Like my blower, it's a great blower, but I got to make sure that I don't let the snow get over 8 inches. And then what I use for that snow plow ridge is a corn shovel. Old-fashioned corn shovel used by farmers for many years. Big, wide bucket shovel that helps you move that snow. You know, snow shovels are not designed to lift snow, so that's why I use what they call a corn shovel. They should make a slot machine game out of snow shoveling. I need your hand. We got to do some snow tamp down. The snow is probably got 8 inches at least. Yeah, so I need you to help me tamp it down, dear. So towards the end, it's just so thick. I've made about one pass, which is good. We'll clean it up and maybe throw some salt, but I don't know. It's still snowing pretty heavy. So you can see here, a shout out to my buddy Sam, one of my ex-neighbors. Let's call him Sam. I bought this from him this year for a couple $100. I have one that's like 33 years old. It's on its last leg. So this one is more powerful, but it's smaller as far as the paddles. And you can see here, we got at least a 12-inch lip there. And I'll probably leave the snowplow stuff, because when the snowplow comes by, he's just going to fill half of this up again. So in order to... So that's the area that I had to struggle with today. It took 60% of my time just to clear that. Be able to blow this away easily, you got to tamp it down, spread it across a few feet, and then come back in with the blower. You can get two people to do that, it goes bushes. Much quicker, but when you do it by yourself, it takes a little bit of extra time. And like I said, we're still 24 hours away from this stopping. Airport's been shut down a couple times, I think, today. So if you're flying, throw a hair. All right, well, I'll stop right there. You guys can find that video on my channel, because I want to talk about CD rates, folks. This week I bought some CD rates. You know that I do most of my investing through Charles Schwab, for a customer for over 25, 28 years, I think now. Great company to deal with. I love Charles Schwab. Been with them for ever, ever, ever. But anyway, they have a thing called a CD exchange where if you have a brokerage account, you can invest in CDs across a multitude of banks that come to Charles Schwab and want to get money deposited in their bank account for various terms of time, from 30 days to years if you want. So I've been doing it for like the last 2 years now, I think. I think it's going to be almost 2 years come February or March. I've been doing 30-day CDs because the Fed rate has just been going up, 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 up the last two years if you've been watching. Hasn't gone down at all. They've been doing a couple of pauses here the last couple of months. I was up like a month ago. I was up to 5.4%. I was getting CDs at, and right after Christmas, it started coming down. We went down to like 5.0. Now we're going back up. I got a couple of CDs last week at 5.2%. And, there's all sorts of talk that in 2024, the Fed's going to bring rates down 6 times. That is horse cocky. The Fed meets at the end of the month, I think 31st of January, and I saw one of the Fed presidents give an interview on Fox Business yesterday, and he basically confirmed or said that, the Fed looks at all the data prior to the meeting and then they make their decision. The Fed does not make decisions ahead of time. The Fed meets when they meet and they make a decision based on the data at that point in time when they meet. So the speculation that they're going to drop rates 6 times this year, I think they're just trying to scare people into putting their money into the market, or potentially buying CDs of longer lengths or terms, which would help those banks, right? Those banks are looking. The reason the banks come to Charles Schwab is they are in need of liquidity. They need cash for whatever reason, short term, just to make, that guy that comes to the window at their bank and wants a couple $1,000s to withdraw. They need that money sometimes if they have all their money invested. So banks are just like you folks. They invest their money and they do all sorts of weird things. Sometimes they do stupid stuff with their money. But anyway, I'm not giving you guys financial advice. Let me just state that. Not financial advice, but I'm telling you what I do. I'm retired. I've been retired for 3 to 4 years. So I have been, like I said, going to cash. I lived through the great financial collapse in 2008 and 9 and learned a valuable lesson. And I really believe the stock market is oversold. Stock market is manipulated. In general, our economy is manipulated, and we won't get into that. But I'm heavily cash right now, and buying some of this stuff. I love. Until I retired, I did not have any of this stuff. And then I started watching some of the finance guys on the tube here and started listening to what they were saying. And I didn't have any precious metals. So I decided, hey, let's get ourselves some diversification and some precious metals. So last couple of years, I've been buying some of that stuff. Helps me sleep at night knowing that this has been money for 5,000 years. This is God's money, folks. If you don't know anything about precious metals, start looking on YouTube. Find some great channels to learn about it. One of the channels I suggest, although it's very, very in-depth, is ITM Trading. Lynette Zhang. She talks a lot. She's been in the banking business for many years, and she gives you an insight into the banking world. She gives you an insight into our economy and what's going on. And according to her, our economy died in 2008 and is nothing more than is on life support since 2008. And what we're seeing right now is the Federal Reserve kicking the can down the road and keeping our economy and the financial system on life support. So check her out. Once again, ITM Trading, great content. But it's you gotta concentrate. You have to listen to her videos. Her videos are like 20-25 minutes. Lots of data, lots of truth, and you'll learn a lot about the banking system and our economy, both good and bad. I learned a lot about what a dire straits our banking system is in and is still in, folks. You're going to see banks go under this year. I did a video about a week ago about a bank called Industry Bank Shares, which is one of the next banks I think that's going to go under. And watch that video. You'll learn something about banks. So that's all I have. I guess I'm going to end this early. Wanted to share you guys my experience in the Chicago snowstorm. And just think about the migrants living through this. The cold is on its way. We're going to get down to like 5 degrees in the next day or two. Probably the next day. Tomorrow it's going to be 5 below, I think. It's going to get cold. It's going to get windy. And it's going to be unbearable here in the Midwest. It is not going to be Texas. It's not going to be Mexico. It is going to be a Midwestern winter, which you want to avoid at all. I'm telling you the truth. Midwest winters can get really nasty. We got to go all the way to the end of February, folks. We still got like 6 weeks of this crap. Maybe even and sometimes we get like in March a couple of weeks. So, welcome to the Midwest. Welcome to Land Cruiser Midwest. And we got the cruiser all wrapped up. You saw it in the video. Check out that video. I thank you for joining me. DJ Wonder Chrissy over and out. And God bless Trump.